fight someone like me who's been fighting all the time and who wants to have a fight with you.
If you were looking forward to it, I'm sorry to say you won't be able to see it this time, but let's get things moving now with the Dark Destroyer himself, Nigel Benn, against Mbayo Mbayo. Now, wherever Nigel goes, he leaves a trail of destruction, I'm sure you've noticed, but he certainly puts bottoms on seats. And that was the case in Glasgow's Kelvin Hall tonight. The place is bulging with spectators as the Dark Destroyer goes for his 22nd straight win. He's not famous for his charity, but he's agreed to donate part of his purse to the Lockerbie Disaster Appeal, and so has his opponent Mbayo Mbayo. Let's call him Bob, his friends do. The African middleweight's durable, even if not possessed with a big punch. 24 contests, 8 defeats, but no one stopped him yet. The commentators Jim Watt and Reg Gutteridge.
A little bit of confusion there. They didn't know whether the referee wanted to have a word with them or not. Brian Lynch stayed there to pop the gun shot in, and now don't blink, because you know what it is with Nigel Benn, it could all be over. And he certainly endeared himself to the Scots, coming in with the Royal Stuart clan there. So what do we know about Mbayo? Very little. Defeated James Cook of Coventry, which is a good result. And he's fought a world champion in Carlos Santos. Didn't win. And now he's taking the liberty of hitting Benn. Well, that's something. Good beard on him. At one time they were banned because they were considered extra protection, but if they're now normally worn, apparently they're allowed to use them. But very few boxers carry the beard. Surprisingly relaxed, actually, Benn. He's not steamed himself up and flailing with punches as he's shown on a couple of occasions. Maybe because this Mbayo hasn't really bad-mouthed him, as he puts it. He shoots those punches fast over the top of the African's left lead there. African based in France, though. He's boxed in Italy and France for a long time now. So there he is, holding him up a hope for the national newspaper photographers, especially the sponsors, the Sun. Dare I say, Jim, he's looking relaxed to Benn, isn't he? He's taking his time, it would seem. He may not one punch and it could all be wrong.
Yeah, he's still putting power into the punches. He hasn't caught Mbayo cleanly yet. Mbayo's not a mover. He seems to be depending more on blocking Benn's punches, and personally I think that's a good idea, because no matter how fast you move, Benn's going to catch you. So Mbayo seems to be trying to be pretty careful. He's managed to keep his chin down nice and low, which is another good idea. Benn is quite relaxed. He knows he has the power to take anybody out. He's not in any hurry to prove that again.
Well, we're over the 2-minute mark. That's quite an event now, isn't it, in a Benn fight? Well, they're the first digs around the ribs now. Try to bring the guard down a bit. Not hinging on the fight. Remember, it's a phenomenal payday coming up, Nigel Benn, against Michael Watson in London, May 21st. Benn's learned not to hang his chin out too much now, dropping his hands. Now that's a bit ridiculous. Trying to do the macho bit, you can lose a bit in a fight game doing that. And fair mark to Mbayo. He's getting the cheers from the Scottish crowd here, saying, well, this man at least is putting up a show. Well, that's it. Time to get your breath back now that a Nigel Benn opponent has actually had to cheat the fight back. So now Brian Lynch and Son are going to say, what are you doing, dropping your hands there? As the page 3 lady, Jackie Ward from Scotland, walks past here to actually say, I managed to get in the ring. We often wondered whether she could ever get in and carry the rounds 2 board. Well, he hasn't changed his expression all the way through, Jim, quickly there as we get the rundown on Mbayo.
Yeah, well, he looks far more experienced than he actually is. He was never out of his depth. He just tried to catch Benn's punches. He had some success in the first round. A little bit of careless work from Ben, but the early days.
Had the cheek to stand between rounds then, Mbayo. So into the second round then. Now Nigel Benn at least knows he's got an opponent willing to have a go. Whether his chin will stand up to Benn's power, we don't know. Certainly keep that guard nice and high there, Mbayo, Jim, as you were saying. That's the smart thing to do. And he's using the height too, standing up straight.
Yeah, he's keeping his chin down, so the punches from Ben, which are getting through, they're not catching him on the chin. But Ben looks as though he's trying to get all over in this round. He's setting himself, he's looking for the openings now. Yeah, Ben...
He might feel that he wants to try and get some work going to get ready for the Michael Watson fight, but that's always risky. You've got to take them out as quickly as you can, like Mike Tyson does.
Yeah, well, Ben is putting the power into the punch. He just hasn't been able to catch Mbayo yet.
Well, he's a cagey and an obstinate old customer too at 29, Mbayo. Oh, what a punch there. He chose to mix punches with him there, Mbayo, and he came off second best. When Ben nails him, I tell you, the punch goes from chin to boots in a hurry there. And this won't go now. Now, this fella has put up a show until he got nailed, and the referee's got to wave him on now because there's no standing 8 count in British boxing. But that's it. He won't get up from that. Right among the boxing board of control officials then. And yet again, Nigel Benn has done it in the second round. About 2 minutes and 15 seconds will make that. And Jim, very quickly, this fellow, to use boxing parlance, didn't look exactly a mug at one time, did he?
No, Mbayo looked a half-decent fighter, but Ben has started putting power into the punches, and you know as soon as one of those punches gets through from Ben, the power is there to take out anybody, and Mbayo still looks badly shaken at this moment.
Only 2 opponents now in 22 fights have lasted longer, remember, than Mbayo there, believe it or not. What a record this fella's got. Jim, the finish.
Yeah, well, Mbayo never really recovered from that first punch. A very strong, very proud man, but when that first right hand caught him, it was all over. He managed to get back up again twice, but he was never in the fight.
This man, Ben, I mean, he really paralyses him with the punch power. There's no doubt about that. You wonder if he can do it at the top level. And, well, with that sort of power, Jim, there's no reason why he can't.
Yeah, well, it looks to me as though he has the power to trouble any middleweight in the world. Whether he'll hit the top boys yet, but I think that it's now time to move him up in class. Here, he's just doing it exactly as he likes here, but look at the power in that final punch.
Jim, this is the first knockdown. Now, that was where he was fighting back from Mbayo, and that was the mistake he made.
Well, Ben was putting power into the punches now, just looking for the opening, and over it came. And as soon as the punch lands, the legs just buckle.
Gentlemen, please, in 2 minutes, 20 seconds of round 2, on a count out, the winner, Nigel, the Dart Destroyer, Benn.
So, a speech from Ben coming up.
Hello everyone. It gives me a great pleasure to fight in Scotland. I guarantee I'll be down here to fight again. Thank you all.
Well, I know the guy he's very cagey. Every time I throw a punch, his glove
was up there all the time. So I thought Brian said, Nigel, he knows what you're going to do. So what you got to do is work yourself around the body, and then when the opening comes, then take it. And I caught him with a couple of shots, but he rode them very well. But after, like I said before, Gary, once they start getting through, they start telling. I mean, like they said, he didn't come here to hang about. He came here to fight as well. But I believe that I had too much ammunition for him.
OK, let's take you through it. Your first chance to see it. Let's have your comments on this.
Well, I had him pinned on the rope. I hurt him first of all, and but he was still fighting back, so I know he was a bit live. But I was trying to catch him with the uppercuts, because that was the kind of shot he's open. See, he was fighting back. So all credit to Mbayo, but see, he left himself open, and then I thought, right, I'm going for it.
He's very game here, isn't he? Or
He's
stupid, whichever way you look at it.
No, I think very gamely, and a boxer, you know, they don't like to be counted out of being on a day. So a lot of respect goes out to him for getting up. But like,
he's not putting up any defence here, though, is he?
No, he ain't hitting back because the first shot hurt him. And that's what, you know, he got up too soon.
Were you surprised he got up again?
No, I wanted him to get up. No, because I believe, like, you know, he's been around for a long time. And I knew I had the ammunition to stop him. And everyone keeps writing me off as fighting nobody. So it's just like Michael Watson. Everyone's saying, what was the last person he fought? But I'm not here to slag him off. But the thing is I don't like people who jumping on, you know, ready to slag me off. I go out there, I don't make the fights. I go out there and I do the business. Look at the turnout. Because they know when they come to see me, it's going to be explosive. If it's 1 minute, 2 minutes or 30 seconds, they're going to like
that
it.
is the first time he's been knocked out. Why did you say you wanted him to get up again?
Because I can knock him down again. Right. That's, you know, because that is what I believe. I'm here to seek and destroy, and, you know, if a man goes down, I want it to get back up so I can hurt him again.
Trying to look from a constructive point of view, because he did look a reasonable opponent tonight. Yeah. Are you not, in your career, now in need of a real big test that's going to take you quite a few rounds?
Can I say something, Joe? You see, you're forgetting. How long have I been in the game? You see, I'm taking my time. I'm not here to rush for you or anybody. I'm here to come along steadily. I'm here to secure my kids' life, not to give everybody a good time. See, no, that's what it takes time. I'm not going to be rushing.
Well, how much time, Nigel? Because we're all behind you and we're all impatient.
Yeah,
see you really get involved in a fight.
15 months. You know, I've got Watson the next fight, which I'm glad to have. And then, you know, you've got the British title, the European title. Then we can solely concentrate on Americans. Now, I'm not going over there and fight Michael Nunn when I know I'm not ready. And, you know, you're hearing it from my mouth. I know I'm not ready for Michael Nunn. My punching power's there, but it's not just only punching power that counts.
So Mbayo stopped for the first time in his career, but at least he did last until the second round, and number 22 there for Nigel Benn.